And welcome to our YouTube viewers. Welcome to the Smash News Network, least busted name in news. Hope you're having a delightful holiday weekend. And shout out to all of those who've served. We appreciate your service. Here's the closest star, and the flaring has returned, with new sunspots forming in the northwestern limb. Coronal hole rotating it as well, right about here. It's South Pole oriented, and a new active region rising in the southeast. We'll also talk about coronal holes, coronal mass ejections, sunspots, and more. The radial flux has come all the way down to 98 solar flux units. It's a new regime. We've got a high-speed coronal hole, high-speed stream showing up as well here. Last I checked, solar wind was over 550 kilometers per second. This is the last 4 hours of Earth's magnetic moment from space. The scale you're looking at is in nanopascals. It's based on the Space Weather Modeling Framework. If you want to read about it, click on details right at the bottom. That's the last 4 hours of Earth's magnetic moment from space. Here's Earth's magnetic moment from the ground. This one is scaled in nanotesla magnetic flux density. We've got some Pacific Ocean pulses occurring here out of the central Pacific Ocean there. You can see those, giving us a little bit of insight perhaps into Earth's underlying structure. What's going on in the Earth's mantle? What's going on in the Earth's outer and inner cores, for that matter? What do you think they're made of? Let us know in the comments. Anyway, we let that play through there. That's the last 4 hours, if all goes well, and it looks pretty normal to me. So we do have a little bit of increased auroral activity here, not a super lot, as we forecasted in the last couple of days. We're seeing an undulating and fluctuating coronal hole high-speed stream, not just a steady stream of high-speed wind, but it's sort of all over the place as far as the speed. And it all has to do with the shape of the solar wind and the shape of the coronal holes and the shape of the magnetosphere and so on. So it looks like things may be subsiding here a little bit. KP index now down to 2 after being pegged at 3 there for over 24 hours. And let's continue to the real-time solar wind. You can see this fluctuating solar wind speed again as we forecasted. One very big spike there of 626 kilometers a second. But for the most part, between about 550 and 575 protons per cubic centimeter. Kilometers per second, rather. Current solar wind speed around 560 kilometers per second. Solar wind density around 8.5 protons per cubic centimeter. We also see an increase in the electron flux. There is the GOES magnetometer readings over the past 3 days. Seeing a little higher readings here. And we can expect this coronal hole high-speed stream to subside within the next 12 hours, I would say. Here's the ecliptic plane field plot, looking at the heliospheric current sheet. Earth lies in a south pole current sheet, north pole current sheet sort of on the opposite side of the sun at the moment. Here's a line of sight view of that data. It includes a solar magnetogram. There you go. Let's move to coronal holes. There's a well-defined one rotating right here, right in the center of the solar disk here. As the south solar polar field migrates to the north, here's a visual of it at 193 angstroms. You'll see this start to form better right here. It's been there the whole time. It's just coming into view because of bumpy plasma blocking the visibility of it. Next, moving to sunspots. We've got 3025 up here, and it's been producing some flares. Also, 3026 is about to get a name. It'll be named today, so we'll have 4 named sunspot groups. Likelihood of solar flares, in my opinion, much higher as 3025 approaches the limb. Don't be surprised to see an M-class flare from it. It's plenty big to accomplish that. So here is the 1700 angstroms wavelength. You'll see sunspot 3024 forming right there. And right at the end of that, 3025 forming. By the way, we've been regularly streaming to Twitch. Look at how many videos we've streamed to Twitch lately. If I could scroll, that would be optimal. So streaming every day to Twitch. And if you don't see all the videos, well, head to smashamash.com/smashteam and click posts. If you click the post link on smashamash.com/smashteam, you'll see all of our major releases. We put out a post about severe weather coming for the north central U.S. and a post there only for gold and silver level Smash Team members. So that one, if you want to unlock that post there, you'll need to join at the silver or gold level. Today's featured product is Universum Liberate, the motto of the Galactic Federation Special Forces. Don't forget to enter the promo code Your Thing to save 20 to 60% site-wide. Are you sick of what's going on Earth? Are you sick of what's going on in the solar system? Are you ready to bring peace to the galaxy? Are you concerned with liberty and freedom, as so many are on the planet at the moment? Then proclaim Universum Liberate. Start a conversation with your friends and perhaps your foes as you wear this great-looking gear, symbolizing the galaxy's signal strength, security, and instant reach. Universum Liberate, the motto of the Galactic Federation Special Forces. And once again, don't forget to enter the promo code Your Thing to save 20 to 60% site-wide on checkout. Links to that below the video, as well as on our homepage right there, Smash-O merch. Also links to the Smash Team. Welcome to the Neo Renaissance. Congratulations on realizing that the channel exists. We've also uploaded new music. Lost Luggage, Tilt-A-Whirl, and Gem Cutter are brand new ones. La Tour de Chant Speed, Sama It's Me, and Molybdenum 99 have been there. If you search for Golden Cat Productions on the internet, you'll find our music all over the place. Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, etc. Also YouTube Music. So we did see one significant flare there. It was a C-class event. It was a rather long duration flare. It did not produce any relativistic particles, at least to be measured at Earth. It occurred at about 2:30 Universal Time this morning, peak flux. Again, no relativistic particles. So here's yesterday and today from the SDO in 131 angstroms. You will see some minor brightening up here. Again, we've also got a new active region rising in the southeast. So the area to really watch for large flares is right about here. Sunspot 3024 and 3025 to be named today to its south. Continuing on, to show a star chart, we'd like to know what's going on above our heads. Saturn near the apex of its flight across the ecliptic, Jupiter and Mars close to each other in the sky, Venus and Mercury rising ahead of the Sun, as well as the Moon there. A great morning once again for viewing heavenly bodies. Happy new moon to all my reverse werewolves. We hope you slept well last night and did not cannibalize any humans. Probably not. That's for regular werewolves. Let's advance this 1 week. Here's where things will be in a week on 06/06, 2022. Next, coronagraphs. There's the Soho Lasco C2. That's just for today. And we'll also show an extended video of the Stereo A Core 2 coronagraph and the Soho Lasco C3, seen on the right. Lagrange 5 is where this one's located. Lagrange 1 is where this one's located. And for you new viewers, the Earth would be off in this perspective from Stereo A and behind you. 1 million miles behind you from the perspective of the Soho Lasco C3. No CMEs to report on in the 90 frames that we're displaying here. And we'll close out with some additional composite imagery from the SDO Browse Data section. Thanks for tuning in to the Daily Space Weather. Congratulations on realizing the channel exists. Universum Liberate, and may that solar wind be at your back.